Hey guys, welcome to my second 3D tutorial on Scratch. And in this tutorial, as I said in my previous one that is up, I will be adding in rotation. So as you can see now on my game, there is no rotation. There's only movement. So, well, first of all, we're just gonna start off by adding some new objects. So we're gonna go to more block, make a block, and we're gonna do XY triangle. So we're gonna be doing a triangle. That's really cool. So we do X1, Z1, X2, Z2, Y, and then YH. Let me see if I got that right. Yeah. So we have the triangle thingy now. Now we're just gonna put in the things. So first of all, we're gonna put in a line. Just gonna put in the Y right here. The Z. Put this in. Actually, I'm just gonna put this in. So let's just take out the cube for right now, so we can just do testing on the triangle. So I'm just gonna set that to -50, 0, 50, 0, 0, no, let's just do 50. Right here. Okay, so we got our base. Okay. We got our base. So now let's work on the triangle part. So there's a complex way of doing this. Not complex way, but this is a bit complex, but this is how you would want to do this. So you're going to put a if else, then you're going to do if x1 is greater than 0. Now with this, you're going to just do the line function right here. You're going to do x1, y, z1. Now we're going to get a bit complicated here. Do plus divided, I believe it's minus. So we're going to do x2 minus x2 divided by 2 plus x1. Okay, yeah, that's what goes there. And we're going to do y high z2. Now we're just going to duplicate this line right here. We're going to change this x2 to, and change this x1 to x2 at the very beginning. So now, wait, it's not showing yet, so I guess we're going to have to set in some positions. Now we're just going to create a new line right here. And we're going to do x1, y, z1, and then this, see how I did this right here? It's going to be a little bit different for this. We're going to grab an absolute value of x1 minus x2. Oh yeah, wait. And that is divided by 2 right here. So this is like another value. So this is kind of complicated, but it's okay. So we put that there, and we just put C2 right there. Gonna copy this, change the first one to, and now as you can see, we got our triangle. This triangle is perfect. We can do a quick example. Let's just create an iteration variable right here. Set it into a slider. Let's just make it go to -10. No, I'm not 100. Let's do 200 actually. Now where this would go would be in the X position. So now, as you can see, the triangle works perfectly fine. See, there's like no bugs. because the reason why it works so perfectly is because I put in this if statement. I did this previously, like in my, I already did this, so, and I did this. It's kind of complicated, but see how it works. Now we could just take this out, put it back to -50, and then just delete this variable because we won't need it. So now we're gonna start off by creating the pyramid now. That's gonna be kind of harder. So we're gonna start off by doing x1, x2, z1, z2, y and y height. Oh, oops. Just put the pyramid down here. Now, with the pyramid, you're gonna first put some triangle, and then you're gonna do x1, z1, x2. We're gonna put 0 right here. We're gonna do y height, and you're just gonna duplicate this, but then you're gonna change this to z2. So it's actually loading the pyramid so we can see what's going on. So just take this out, loading the pyramid. So the pyramid's gonna be kind of different here. Let's just go down here. It's gonna be -50, 50, -50, 50, -50, 50. Now, okay, we got it. So just gotta make sure I put in the values correctly. Now, as you can see how it's kind of like a pyramid, but it's not there all the way. It's like starting to look like one. So now all we have to do is just add in some lines to connect, just like I did the cube. So we're just gonna start off by x2, y, z1, x2, y, z2. Okay, so now we got our first line duplicated. Then we're gonna, oops, off here. I'm just gonna change this x2 to x1, and now, wait, that, I'm pretty sure that's it. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a good looking pyramid. So now we're gonna start working on the 3D rotation. So let's actually use a cube for this. It'll look better. So let's do -50, 50, -50, 50, 50, -50, 50. That looks so cool, right? Now for the rotation, we're gonna create a new block called x rot. Then we're just gonna add in some number inputs x, y, z right here. Okay. Now in this is gonna get quite complicated, so let's just, and it's gonna get quite long, so let's just move these back a little bit more. Move all this back so we have room for this block that I'm gonna create, our blocks. Because there's actually 3, so this is gonna be like a function that repeats, and it's rotation, so it uses like, it's kind of complicated. So now inside here we're gonna create a y rot. Put number inputs x, y, z. Then last we're gonna have z rot. Put in the inputs x, y, z. Now with these inputs right here, we'll space them out kind of a little bit. Now for the x rot, we're gonna call y rot. For the y rot, we're gonna call z rot. For the z rot, we're gonna call point. So I'm gonna have to change up some code, but it won't be too hard. So now for the x rot, we're gonna put x because it doesn't rotate on the x, but it like rotates in a way that looks like it's rotating on the x, but the x doesn't change. Like it's kind of complicated, but it kind of makes sense. So we're just gonna do I think it's like this. So it's x times the cosine of, oh yeah, we're gonna create 3 variables, rx, ry, and then rz. So x times the cosine of rx, and then we're gonna do minus we're going to duplicate this, then we're going to put z right here, times the sine, where's that, oh yeah, right there, times the sine of rx, and now we got our first one. It's kind of complicated, so let's move on. So now we're just going to duplicate this, change this to a plus. Now we're going to put z here, put y right there, and I believe, yeah, we got the x rotation done. And look, it's like kind of long, right? I think, yeah, we expanded it out to like perfect. Now for the y rod, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do x. We're gonna do x times cosine of ry. X times cosine of ry minus, copy it, minus z times the sine of ry. So let me double check, and that looks correct. We're going to put this in the first place right there. We're going to put y here. Now we're going to switch the z here, change the minus to a plus, and then in that place we're going to put x. We're going to put the and then I think this is where the parameter goes. Now that should be the y rotation. So let's now do the z position. Put the z at the last position. And we're not done yet. You can't just put y right here. We're not to do something like this again. So I believe it's x times the cosine of rz, minus, duplicate this, put sine here, the y right there, like that, duplicate this, change it to plus, and then we're gonna switch the y and the x right here. Okay. So we got our rotations in so now we're gonna update the controller. We're just gonna edit it and add in a new input called RSP for rotation speed. So now let's just move these formulas down. So we're gonna have to change something because it won't work. So in the right on the line, we're gonna have to change it instead of point. Let's just stop it. We're gonna do x rot because we didn't call x rot, so we're just gonna put in these points right here. Call it right there. Change this point to x rot, x1, 1, and 0. So yeah, that's how it works. Now we have our rotation, but now we need to configure the controls for what we're gonna do. So let's start off by let's change the y here, the ry, the rx, ry, rx. Then let's just change these values to RSP for rotation speed, because you could have different speeds for the movement and rotation. So we just add these in. We're just gonna, for the rotation, I like to use WASD because it works really good. WASD. You could change it up however you want, but here, actually I'm gonna put this right up here. And there's one more thing we could do. There's 2 more controls we could do. You're like, what is the RZ for? So I'll show you in a second here. Grab this. Okay, just do that. And then we're just gonna do if key Q. So the Z would be like we're gonna roll the cube, like could roll. Yeah, use up here. And we're just gonna put this right here. So we got all the controls configured. So if I'm correct, this formula should, let me just look over it real quick. Yeah, this should work correctly here. Let me double check this. Make sure I got everything right. Yep. So now this is, oh, hello? Oh crap. Oh wait. I'm guessing I did one thing wrong. Here, let me fix it. Wait. Time plus 1. Wait, it's times. Okay. X out or 0. 0. Point. GTC. Double checking. Oh yeah. Also, we gotta set these all to 0. Set RX, RY, RZ. Oh, there's a slight bug in our program. Here, let me check these right. CY2, C2. Yeah, it should function correctly, but I'm not too sure. Let me look over real quick. So that's that. 0, it's right there. It's cosine, sine, R1. So it's just like, so look, you can look, see, you could understand that it's trying to rotate, and I've seen this bug before. See, you can understand that it's trying to rotate, and you could roll it. Oh wait, the rolling is messed up. But like, there's like a slight error here. Let me fix it. Crap. Pretty new to these like formulas, like pretty complicated. So I'm almost done with the formula, so we're just gonna like, yeah. For the X, it's X. Oh, yeah, I found it. I found what was wrong. Oh, my bad. Here, okay, I found it. I put X here instead of Y. That was my big issue. So my formulas were correct. It's just I messed up one of the inputs. So now we start it. It looks like a cube, right? But now if I can move it right around, right? It's pretty basic. So, but now we're gonna test out the rotations. So I'm gonna start trying to. Oh wait. Oh, here. Let me. There's something I have to. WAS. Oh. Wait, there's no D. Okay. Here. Yeah, just some minor screws. Alright, so now. Okay, yeah. We got it backwards. Sorry for that. So, for the W, we don't. For up and down, we do X. That's what I messed up. And then for a side, we do Y. Like you don't have to understand this, but like, when something rotates, it doesn't rotate on its, like, on the X, it rotates on something else. I don't know, it's kind of complicated, but see, as you can see, I'm rotating this cube. Let's just set our speed to 5 speed. So as you can see, I'm rotating this cube. I could rotate it back and forth. I I could rotate it up, rotate it down. I can make it roll. I could rotate it. I could even hold multiple rotates, and this is just really cool. And I can move it all at the same time. So it's really cool. So let's actually try to include another shape. You know how I did the pyramid? I want to try to add in a pyramid, so let's just do minus 50, 50, minus 50, 50, 50, 100. No, 125. Now, as you can see, we created a triangle, and we could tell that the triangle is properly made because of the rotation. It was kind of hard to tell without any rotation, but see, like it is rotating properly, and I don't know if this is considered a matrix. I'm pretty sure it is, but like I'm not 100% sure. And like this looks really good. You could add in some more cool shapes there, like from what I showed you to create, but you could also create your own other custom shapes. Like also, if you're probably wondering like how do I do a circle, it's really easy to do a circle. It's only line. See, it's line 1 1 1 1 1 on everything, and as you can see there's a dot. That's how you create a dot circle thing. So if we just put the Z here, actually we put it onto 0 0. See we got a dot, and like how do I make the size bigger? So you could just make the size 50, but then you're gonna have to reset the size here to 3. So now you got your giant dot, and it is actually rotating. As you can see, the pixels kind of moving a little bit. So if I did change the X to fit, oh wait, that's not circle. Right. See, it is actually rotating. See how it's rotating? It's kind of strange though, but that's how you would do a dot if you're wondering. Also, you could add on to my code. Share this video with your friends because this is really cool, and like in the next tutorial I'm gonna probably want to cover like camera motion, so you could actually look around or even possibly walk around, but that would be really complicated. Like plus there's like some bugs to that because sprites can't go off the screen, and that's a really big issue if you're trying to code something like with 3D and stuff. So hope this tutorial helped you, and you could use this for like you could make like a 3D modeling thing. Like you could figure out some ways to like make it so you could create objects and stuff like. And yeah, that's it. See you in my next tutorial. Also, in this video, leave down some suggestions on what I should try to make in Scratch. But like, remember, I'm not too good at 3D myself, so like I can't do everything. So this is like pretty advanced, and 3D isn't hard. It seems hard, but it's just like the hard part is like understanding the math formula, like what this is doing, like the actual like math behind this. But like I know that it's like the rotation and stuff like that. So like 3D isn't too hard, but yeah, it only gets hard when you're trying to make a polygon filler. So good luck to whoever, good luck to if you're doing that. Also, if you do know a lot about 3D, comment down below because I would like to learn more. And bye.